Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can.
This life is not an easy one. I've made enemies. Powerful enemies. I've put those I love in danger. But the one thing that has haunted me my entire life is finding the truth about my parents.
You're a wanted man, Peter Parker.
You don't believe what the police are saying, do you?
My dad has 500 officers looking for you.
500? That seems a bit excessive. You know, if you're gonna steal cars, don't dress like a car thief. You found my weakness. It's small knives. Who are you?
The Amazing Spider-Man.
Man.
The Amazing Spider-Man is a reboot of Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy. We have a new director, Mark Webb, who did 500 Days of Summer, which happens to be my favorite romantic comedy of all time. And now we have a new Spider-Man played by Andrew Garfield, and this is a brand new origin story, although it does take some revisions from the original Spider-Man movie. So let's talk about what we liked. Shane, you start.
The action sequences were very well choreographed, for sure. No doubt about that. I mean, the first time he realizes his powers.
On the train?
On the train, yeah.
Oh, that was priceless.
Andrew Garfield, yes, he did a very good job, because when I first heard that they were going to do a person doing Spider-Man, I'm like, oh no, they might not do this right. But then again, I saw how bad 3 did.
Exactly.
And then I was like, well, they can't really lose much. On to the point, though, he did an amazing job as Spider-Man. He captured the character perfectly. He was cocky, he was very so sure of himself, because he's now like a freaking superhero now.
Exactly. If you got superhuman strength, I mean.
And you can tell when someone's going to throw a punch at you, and you can easily dodge and counterattack. Everything else about it was just really good. There's just one pet peeve I had with it.
First of all, huge props off to Andrew Garfield. He, I thought, killed it as Spider-Man. I thought he surpassed Tobey Maguire in so many ways. After seeing Spider-Man 3, Tobey Maguire, you suck. Now Spider-Man. I'm sorry to say. Are you kidding me? The dancing scene?
That's one. That's just one scene.
I'm sorry.
I heard it was terrible.
It's just one scene.
Well, I'm sorry, but many people thought that way too, because nobody wanted to see him dressed up like as an emo, doing a bunch of hip thrusts and stuff. The first time you see him don the suit, and you see in the trailer when he gets the carjacker,
small knives.
I thought he pretty much killed it. I can only wonder what Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield would be like in a fight. Emma Stone.
Wow.
Dang! I think is a terrific actress. I loved her in Zombieland. Can't wait for Gangster Squad. I thought she looked just like Gwen Stacy, because the only Gwen Stacy that we saw was from Spider-Man 3. Again, I want to forget about that movie.
What I liked about this movie, there was one cameo in this movie. I'm not going to spoil who it is, but it was an awesome cameo. One of those.
When you see, if you're a comic book fan, absolutely you'll notice this guy in spot.
And you'll be laughing hysterically.
Oh, it was good.
Andrew Garfield, you did a great job. Even though I definitely was turned off the movie, because I definitely did not think he was going to be good. Then I started watching a couple of trailers, and you know what, I'm going to give this a shot, see what it's like, what my expectations.
If you're going to do another Spider-Man movie, if you're going to make a sequel to this one, pick him again.
Please.
They will. They're going to.
They would have to.
They signed on for like 3 other movies.
They said they're unsure the director will return. That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Also, I liked Emma Stone. She was a good supporting character to Peter. The relationship, the connection between them was really good during the movie. It definitely started a little slow, then it started to build up, and that definitely I liked about it.
I have to disagree with you, because I actually thought, while there was slow times, when the film does pick up, I mean, it moves.
Yeah, when it actually does get rolling, it rolls.
The one scene that I thought was pretty cool was like in the middle of the movie. Might have been the trailer where Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man, he was shooting all those webs in the sewer, and
that was a pretty sick scene right there.
That was pretty cool. It was a really clever idea too.
Definitely, the one thing that surprised me in the movie was how Flash was. It definitely surprised me how completely
Flash.
He was a school bully basically towards a bunch of other kids.
I'll touch on this one scene that happened at the beginning of the movie when there's a scene happening And let's just say that Andrew Garfield steps up. I thought that was a great message.
Yeah, it was a great message to put in, to incorporate.
Yes. The music in the movie.
Oh, wow.
It was composed by the guy who did Avatar music.
Oh, wow.
Avatar is in the...
Blue people or the Last Airbender?
Blue people one.
Okay.
James Horner did the score for it, and he did a fantastic job with the score.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Big props to him. Alex?
Oh, boy. I liked a lot.
Look at his shirt. Look at his shirt. He's got his
jersey. Come on.
I like the action sequences.
Oh, absolutely.
I love Emma Stone. I love Emma Stone.
Yeah, she's not hard to look at all.
No.
No.
I like the music. I like the cameo from the guy that must not be mentioned.
He who must not be named.
Until you see it. Like, pretty much everything about this. I didn't have any flaws. No bad scenes. Awesome reboot.
The IMAX 3D, I want to touch on that subject. What do we think about that?
Awesome.
Amazing.
It was great.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty well done too. There were some really cool 3D shots.
It was pretty cool just to see the height of the city and everything. It was so cool.
He seemed like swinging around and all that stuff.
Yeah, it was.
Since you're the only one that thought there were no flaws, let's get onto what we thought wasn't good. Starting with Shane.
I love the main villain of this, the Lizard.
Yeah.
He's pretty awesome. Comics and everything, he's pretty cool. But like, one peeve that I had with him is that they didn't really develop on his story too much.
The only backstory they had was just him losing his arm. I want to see a backstory of how he lost his arm, you know? Like,
exactly.
Yeah, like, to make it more compelling.
His original character design is pretty awesome looking, but with this one, it's more realistic in a sense, because like, if you actually crossbreed genetics between a lizard and a human, that's probably what you're going to get.
I thought that the main villain was a bit over the top in scenes, honestly.
Kinda.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. He was definitely over the top of his scenes.
There are some parts that when Peter Parker, finds out about his powers, when he does things around people don't really call him what I expect to call him a freak. There were emotional parts that felt like they were forced. Like, a character dies, there was just music cueing, and I was just like, am I supposed to feel sorry because I haven't known this guy too long? No, just scores. Shane?
I'd give it a 4 out of 5. It was good.
I'm going to give this a 4.5 out of 5 stars. It was a great reboot. Andrew Garfield, great job as Spider-Man. And the director, Mark Webb, great job on directing as well.
I'm going to give this movie a 4.5 out of 5 stars. It definitely wasn't a better The Avengers by any means, but it was definitely good enough. Definitely a great reboot from the crap fest known as Spider-Man 3. And Andrew Garfield definitely stole the show with this movie.
Alex?
Spider-Man 3 was good. Okay. Just because of that one scene, you're gonna be like, "Oh my god, it's so bad."
Well, I'm sorry. I don't want to see Spider-Man dressed up like an emo and dancing around.
I like this movie. I thought it was better than the Avengers.
Oh wow.
I give it a 5 out of 5.
Can you believe this guy?
Okay, I knew you gave it a 5 out of 5, but I didn't think you actually thought it was better than Avengers.
Spider-Man fan.
We all are Spider-Man fans, but we just didn't like it as much as you did.
Yeah, Alex.
Okay, so guys, all their channels, Shane7 or Dragoonxls, LCSteeler16, APizzle90. So comment down, let us know below of what your favorite Spider-Man character is.
Anything that goes to the Spider-Man universe, basically.
Spider-Man lore, anything like that.
Yeah, anything.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Subscribe.
Peace out.
See you around.
Subscribe.
Seriously, do it. Do it. Do it.